You know, every time I get to this part of the game, I always just see the trees, and the trees always just look like they're frowning at you. I don't know if you can see it. They look like they have a little face right on top of them, like right on their like thing. Like it just looks like the trees are staring back at me and are very upset at what I'm doing. But hello everybody, Advanced64 here. Welcome to another episode of Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, well, we checked out that little contest hall right there. In this episode, we're going to show off a little bit more of Lilico City, because there's really only one more thing that we can really do about it, and it's the thing that we glassed over in one of our last videos. And, of course, it's our rival right in front of here. I believe we are pretty much all set for this battle, so how about we go ahead and start it? Oh, hey, Peter, are you shopping too? I brought a whole bunch of dolls and posters. Of course, I've already caught a lot of Pokemon, and I'm raising them properly too. Actually, I'm more worried if you're raising Pokemon properly, Peter. I'll battle you so you can show me your Pokemon, Peter. I can say no, but you gotta just like leave her alone where Pokemon I raise will be beaten by your Pokemon, Peter. But let's see just how well she's been actually raising and catching Pokemon, because I honestly doubt that's true, because look at that, she's only got 4 Pokemon, which granted is more than the last battle, and we got a Tropius from the start here. And, oh, I actually have Batman on from here. Okay, so Batman's actually pretty good for this. I could go for a Wing Attack or a Fly, but I haven't really used Sludge Bomb too much, and that is going to be super effective. I don't know if that's going to one-shot, especially with how strong Batman is right now. And, okay, yeah, it definitely did. Tropius is not a problem at all. There goes Tropius, but we got 3 more Pokemon to deal with, and we got the Pelipper coming out. I'll keep Batman in for this one, but I think I might switch him out for the next few Pokemon. So we got Pelipper here. Pelipper's always suck because they always try to use Protect. It's literally the hallmark of Pelipper. Pelipper always will use Protect, and it's why I hate Pelipper. But bright side of Pelipper is that when you do end up taking it down, it ends up giving a lot of experience. It's probably the only Pokemon I'm going to be using Confusion on this entire battle, because I really just don't like Protect, and I don't want it to use Protect ever. And, oh, now we're confused, so we're having a really good start with this. Alright, so how about we can go for another Sludge Bomb. I'm probably going to hit myself in Confusion with this, but as long as, you know, Pelipper does it. And actually, since Pelipper moved first there, it was actually trying to use Protect. Okay. And we just both made ourselves a Confusion. Only problem with it moving first and getting hit with Confusion, that means it didn't really take a turn to use Protect, so I could just use Protect whenever again. Let's see how much the Sludge Bomb does. Okay, so about half health. It might be in the area where May might actually try to heal her Pokemon now. I believe she also has the option to do that. But usually trainers like to do that when they're in the red. I'm going to keep going for Sludge Bomb here. I just want to keep trying to get the kill here, and yes, thank God we did. I'm definitely going to switch out Batman here so we don't have to worry about Confusion anymore. So we got, Batman's going to get some, yeah, just a level right there, level 39. Doing really, really good with that. If anything, I could say that we're a little over-leveled. But at least for this fight, because it's a little hard to get levels going up forward. I know we're going up against a fire type, but I think Roshi could handle it pretty well. Roshi is pretty defensive and will resist any fire type moves. So I think Roshi is a good bet against Combuskin here. How about we go for some body slams? Actually trying to bulk up here. I was actually considering using Curse to like pretty much do the same thing, just, you know, makes me slower instead. But I think body slam should be able to do it, right? And the more bulk ups it's going to do, the less damage I'm going to do to it. But alright, let's see how much this body slam does. And it's about at half health. I'm curious how much a flamethrower is going to do, because bulk up's not increasing its special defense, but it is going to resist the fire type move, being the fire type itself. So I do just gotta watch for that. But let's see how much flamethrower does. And it should do it. Wow, a decent amount. It actually took it down. Flamethrower is pretty strong. I guess Combuskin doesn't have much special defense in the first place. I'm getting some stuff right there. And we're actually having a Ludicolo come out. This is a little bit worrying, because Ludicolo is part water type, but it also is part grass type, so we're kind of like at a neutral standing here for this. In fact, Ludicolo is the final evolution of my Lombre, which Jam is going to eventually become, but since we don't have a water type, water stone, I should say, we can't use it yet. But just like Ludicolo here, well, I should say just like Jam, Jam didn't really have any water type moves leveling up. I don't know why May hasn't teach this Ludicolo Surf, but it most likely means that it doesn't have any water-type moves to really capitalize on it. If it did have Surf, my poor Roshi here would be completely washed away, of course. We could just keep going for Flamethrower here. And I'm not sure if this is good. Oh, yeah, I guess May did not have any potions this time around. That's good for us, at least, because this next Body Slam should just be able to take it out right here. And that's going to be the end of Ludicolo, and that's the end of the May fight. In fact, that's the end of May in general. May doesn't show up again. This is the last rival battle in the entire game. I remember the battle I had with you, Peter, on Route 103. That battle helped you become this strong, Peter, didn't it? And somewhat, I suppose, more kind of the second one. The second battle is a lot more tougher, and, like, it scares me to this day. I'm thinking of going back to Lilywood soon. I've caught a decent group of Pokemon, and my Pokedex is coming along, so I'm going to go back home to show my dad. Peter, what are you going to do? Collect all the gym badges and take on the Pokemon League Challenge? Well, while you're collecting badges, Peter, I'm going to go work on my Pokedex. I'll complete it before you. See you. Well, good luck on that. Maybe try using more than 4 Pokemon next time. You'll actually have stand a chance. But let's move on into here. This whole place is actually really neat. This is kind of like a super Pokemon. Pretty much every one of the early games has one of these. As in, like, red, blue, gold and silver. Like, pretty much the early generations had a sort of, like, super Pokemon. If you go up to here, they're going to have a whole lot of stuff. One whole counter's dedicated to healing items, so I can buy a bunch of potions here. I don't know if I'm actually stocked on potions or not, but ooh, I do have a couple. I think I'll just get 3 hyper potions. Might as well be stocked, because the next part of where we're going to be going, we're not going to really have much of an opportunity to go back to a Pokemon Center, so it's good to stock up on that. Also, a good thing to stock up on is Pokeballs itself. We got multiple Pokeballs, even Ultra Balls are actually available for sale, and of course I'm going to get a lot of those. I think I'm just going to get 18 for right now. I don't want to waste all my money on it right at this moment, but I think we're pretty much good on everything else. I think we even have a couple full heals, and do we have Escape Rope? I will need that. Okay, we have 6 Escape Rope. We don't need any more of that. Alright, so going up here, pretty much all the Super Pokemarts have, like, 5 floors. Some of them will have specific things that you can only buy specific to the game. There's always this little place here where you can get boosting items in your battles to make it easier for you. Pretty much a speed run tactic there, actually, because you can just use something to boost your attack and speed real quick and just plow through enemies. These are less conventional, because they will just boost a single part of your stat, but that will stay permanent, and it's not too bad at all. Actually makes it a lot easier to EV train, but of course, the whole thing of that is it takes way too much money. Like, if you saw the prices there, I could probably only buy, like, maybe 1 or 2 of those. Probably only, like, 1. But going over here, yep, this is the TM place. Always the big super parts of these TMs. Now, I believe these really only have a few things. This should be Protect, Refresh? I think I'm wrong there. Light Screen and, well, nope, Light Screen and Reflect. Not too bad moves, honestly, but I don't really have any opportunities that I'm really going to be using those. However, this one is a little bit more important, because these are more damaging moves. This is Fire Blast, Thunder, Blizzard, and Hyper Beam. Very, very, very strong moves, just with the fact that most of these don't really have high accuracy, and if you use Hyper Beam, you're going to have to recharge the next turn after you use it. But these are very, very good moves. In fact, I'm probably going to pick up, maybe, I don't know if 1 of each, but I'm definitely going to pick up a Fire Blast and Thunder here, because those might definitely come in handy later. I don't know if you can find these out on the field normally, because you can find a lot of TMs just out lying around, but I think these ones you can only buy at the Pokemart. Now, this is the 5th floor. This is kind of the more specific place for Pokemon Emerald and, well, Ruby and Sapphire, I should also say. If you go here, you can buy certain cushions and tables and other things for your whole secret base that I showed off a while back. I'm not going to get too many of these, because I've already pretty much shown off everything that you could really do on a whole, like, secret base, but I'm probably going to buy, like, at least 1 of each if I ever end up getting back to one of those. But I'm pretty sure we're pretty much all good on that. I mean, honestly, these aren't even too expensive, so I do like that. I'll get a Pikachu doll, because, you know, Pikachu, gotta represent. Could have also gotten a Pichu doll. I actually like Pichu. Pichu's really cool. Well, I just liked it being a kid and everything. I know it's a literal smaller Pikachu, but, you know, smaller Pikachu's cute. And, okay, what else could we get here? Some posters. How about we get the one with Wingull? Because, you know, Wingull was one of the Pokemons I thought I was using at the beginning of this game, but never ended up doing. And what do you got? I'm guessing you're Tables. And Matt's close enough. Oh, I think these are actually, yeah, the jump mat and the spin mat, when you actually press on it, it's actually going to make you jump on it when you touch it in the secret base. It's actually pretty neat. I'll buy one of those. Alright, moving on from here, all the way at the top of the, Pokemart. I don't know why I had trouble thinking that. Department store also works. There's a couple guys up here. I don't think there's anything here. Sometimes they teach moves up here. Well, I'm both firsty. Well, there's a thing for that guy, but don't worry about that. When I see the wild wolf from up the roof, I think about how nice it would be if there were more just like one of me, so I can enjoy all sorts of lives. Of course, it's not possible, people. I know. Would you be interested in having a Pokemon learn substitutes? And yep, there's always usually a move tutor somewhere in like the Pokemarts, and this person will teach you substitute. Substitute is a pretty good move. Basically, you'll take out 25% of your health to kind of leave it to take damage for you until that runs out, but you'll never be hurt as long as the substitute's up, so substitute can really come in handy. If you remember, we actually went back to a place, we went to a place that gave us a bunch of soda pop for beating a bunch of guys, and we could buy soda pop there. However, there's another place we can buy soda pop, and that's at these vending machines. You can also buy some lemonade or some fresh water. I think I'll buy a single lemonade. Lemonades actually heal a little bit more than soda pop, but I don't want to buy too much to really fill up my bag, because we are going to be picking up a few more items in this episode. And I could always walk all the way down, but while we're actually still in this department store, there's actually a whole elevator here. If you talk to this lady, she'll bring you to any floor that you want. Now, you just pretty much have to remember what's in the other levels. You can't really buy anything on this first floor, that's why I didn't talk to any of these ladies. Welcome to the Lily Cove department store. This lady, however, will do the Pokemon lottery. The only thing I can say about lottery is that every Pokemon, every trainer has a set ID, and it's going to check the Pokemon that you have if any Pokemon's ID number matches to mine. I don't think it's going to match with mine today, because I only have one set of IDs, because I never traded with anyone in this game. I'm sorry, none of these rivers match. Please do visit again. But if you're ever curious what a Pokemon ID is, it's literally just that number in the top right corner. Well, not top right corner, but practically just where under where it says profile. It's that little ID no 59676. So that's fine there. And that's always pretty much random every time you get into like a whole game. I think I'm gonna have Gara in front for the next parts here. We're pretty much all done with Lily Cove. There's a few other places that really show up, but they're not essential to the game at all. So how about we just go over here real quick? More trees frowning at us, because they just don't approve. That's just always what I can see whenever I see the trees, and I think I ruined everybody else watching this entire show for this. We got a shopper coming out here. We're just gonna crunch it real quick. I don't want to waste too many of my crunches, because this next area that we're going to come across actually has a lot of ghost types, so we're actually going to be seeing a lot more of Shuppet coming up. Now, if you remember going all the way over here a while back, when we first got here in the first place, there was this kind of, these Team Magma, I believe they're Team Magma grunts, but it could have been Team Aqua. They went off over in this direction. So if we go over here, surfing over this way, we can go down, and we actually see that there's like some sort of mountain over here, and that's actually where we want to go next. If we go over to this area and go into this little shore part right here, there's a little cave entrance. Let's go into here, and welcome to Mount Pyre. Mount Pyre is very similar to Lavender Tower, except you kind of like mixed it with like, I don't know, like Mountain Moon. It has a very similar thing to like caves, but it's acts like the Pokemon graveyard, as like Lavender Town was supposed to work. This is the final resting place of my Zigzagoon. I cherished it. Everyone here is just really upset because they have Pokemon that have passed away, unfortunately. And it's really kind of weird to kind of think that Pokemon even do pass away in this. I know it's like a kid's game and everything. And like, it's just kind of like weird to see that death's kind of like a part of this. Oh, good thing to know. Out in this grass is actually the only place the entire game where you can encounter a Vulpix. Vulpix is a pretty nice fire type, but only thing to say is that fire types aren't going to be too useful from this part of the game, but if you really, really like Vulpix, you can end up using that, and it's actually the only thing in this game that you can catch that evolves from a Firestone that we ended up getting in that Fiery Path a while back. So definitely a nice Pokemon to pick up if you ever are interested in Vulpix and want to use one. But, you know, again, you're just going to have to watch for a lot of water types because that's going to be a lot of the next game coming up. But not saying that Vulpix and Ninetales is definitely worthless in Pokemon Emerald. Not at all. As you can see, I'm not exactly going forward right off the bat because there's a lot of just hidden items in this area. I believe there's even one just right down here. Usually in these little gray parts. I believe you can. I believe that you can only find Vulpix in the areas of the grass where it's not foggy. Where it is foggy, you can actually have another chance to find some other Pokemon. I believe this is actually the only place where you can find a Pokemon called Chimico. It kind of looks like a little bell sort of Pokemon with a little like tag under it. But whole thing about that is it's just a simple psychic Pokemon. It doesn't even have its pre-evolution in this game, Chingling, because that's added in Diamond and Pearl. But it's not a terrible Pokemon, it's just literally every psychic Pokemon in the game is better than it. So, if you ever want to find a Chimico just to say that you have one, it's not a bad idea. And here we are. Instead of Team Magma, it's actually Team Aqua. If you've come earlier, you would have had the battle that would be Team Magma. But since you arrived now, you'll have to take on us Toughies. Alright, so let's take on this Toughie. We got a Team Aqua Grunt coming up here. What's he got for us? He's got only one Pokemon, but it's a Carvanha. Alright. Technically, we're not super well matched up against this Ricara out in front, but I think we'll do okay. Let's go for Dragon Breaths here. Don't know how much damage that's gonna do. It took it out? What the heck? That's the first time Dragon Breath like ever took anything out. Granted, we're like 5 levels higher than it, but I should have let you take on Team Magma first. Oh well. Moving on from that, we'll take on your best friend over here. No, those Team Magma goons got ahead of us here. We can't fall behind. And unfortunately for you, you did. So now we're just gonna go beat you up, just like we beat up your friend. And actually has a Zubat this time. Why don't you have a Golbat? Golbat comes out at like level 21 or 22, I forget at the moment. But, like, I had a Crobat at this point. You just are really not good with your Zubat. But then again, you just lose all your battles, so your Zubat probably hates you, dude. But, okay, now that we're confused, I was probably talking too much smack that we're probably going to end up not winning this battle as easily as I thought. Yep, we're hitting ourselves in confusion now. Ooh, that's gonna do a bit of damage. We're gonna get some nice bites. Luckily, we're still faster than the Zubat, so we don't have to worry about getting flinched. But we all do have to worry about hitting ourselves in confusion 500 times. I'm gonna get my Wing Attack. That's actually gonna... Ooh, yeah, that did a decent amount of damage. Poor Gara's getting destroyed here because it keeps hitting itself in confusion. Come on, Gara, just breathe on it. You just have to breathe, man. Breathe! Yes! Okay, that Zubat's no longer a problem. Zubat's history. We got like 80 points there, man. Come on, man. You didn't have to destroy yourself. I thought you were one of the Magmas who have to come back. Do I look like a Team Magma guy? I don't even wear any... Okay, no, I suppose my guy wears somewhat red. I guess it's on his shirt. But, like, my headband's green, dude. Like, I guess he's just not too good with colors, but... Alright, that lemonade that we bought might as well come in handy right here. So we have a double battle coming up ahead. No, I haven't really used Jam in a bit, but I know Jam is, like, at level 39, like pretty much all of our other Pokemon. But let's have Jam and Gara take care of this. We saw you at Mount Chimney. You don't belong to either team, so why would you be here? Oh, I know. You tried to join Team Magma, but they wouldn't have you. Well, don't you think that we'll let you join our Team Aqua? I really like that. There's not really too many opportunities where you see, like, NPC trainers kind of working off of each other is what they say. I guess they really had more of an opportunity here because this is more of, like, a double battle. But I think that's really cool. We got Wailmer and Poochyena. I think this is, like, one of the first times a Team Aqua member actually has a Wailmer. And Wailmer's not too bad of a Pokemon, but the only main thing is it's kind of like a, I would say a health tank. It doesn't have a lot of defense, but it does have a lot of health. But is okay. The only thing is that with health tanks, you gotta heal them a lot more. Very similar to a Pokemon that we could have caught earlier, Makuhita and Hariyama. You would have to heal those guys a lot, like they're probably like the only Pokemon I'd probably justify using max potions on, because a lot of Pokemon, even when you get to level 50, are probably going to be like just about under like having 500 health total. So I just never really seem like it's really necessary to use max or full restores. Alright, get the Whalmer out of the way there. We do have Carvana out, and ooh, Gara's level 38 now. Doing pretty well, pretty much all over our team. Got our Zubat out, so we're probably just going to try to focus this guy. We do have Ice Beam on Jam now, so we should be able to easily take this guy out. But then again, yeah, right there. We did not take out the Carvana. That do stink. I'm just hoping that the Zubat does not confuse Jam. But knowing my luck, it's probably definitely gonna do that. So let's go for Dragon Breath on the Carvana, get that dude out. Carvana's no longer a problem, but is this Zubat gonna be a problem is the main thing. Is it gonna be Super Zubat? It is not gonna be Super Zubat. It's gonna be Dead Zubat. Goodbye, Zubat. Get out of here. Zubats are just the worst thing in the world to put up with, I swear. I know I say that, and I have the whole Zubat like evolution line on my whole team, but if you're going to mess with anyone, let it be Team Magma. If you want to join Team Magma, then badly, we could consider it. And, well, I'm not really looking to join any other teams right now, but let's see what you gotta do. Team Magma's Maxi got ahead of us. We also got what we wanted. The red orb is served at Mount Prior. I, Archie, now have it in my possession. Now we can bring our ultimate objection to fruition. Okay, team, we're calling out. Okay, guess here goes Team Aqua there. Oh no, this can't be happening. Not only the blue orb, but even the red orb has been taken. The blue and red orbs must never be separated. They must belong each other. What are those men trying to do with those two orbs? Dot! Oh yes, was it Team Magma who came and took the blue orb first? Well, in their haste, they left this behind. I couldn't imagine what exactly it could be. I would like you to have it. Perhaps it will be useful in some way. And we got the Magma Emblem. The Magma Emblem should come in handy some way. In fact, if we take a look at it in our key item things, it actually literally just looks like a little coin with the Magma symbol on it. Kind of looks a little neat. But I wonder where that's gonna come in handy. Maybe a place where we saw Team Magma kind of just chilling out for no exact reason. I feel like that'd be our best place to check. However, before we check a place like that, because I do have a place in mind, this whole area of Mount Pyre still needs more exploration. I mean, I'd even show off the little places over there. There's some more grass areas up there. Probably the easiest place to find Duskull or Chimico in this entire place, but of course you're going to be looking around for a while if you want to do that. I believe Chimico's a 2% encounter. It's definitely not fun to find. However, if we go back into this cave, if you remember... Oh, there's a Pokemon encounter here. Yes, the Shuppet. Get away from me, Shuppet. There's these stairs right here. So going up here, there's actually a whole other level full of trainers in this whole mountain. So how about we show off the rest of Mount Pyre in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching this episode, though. I'll see you guys in the next one.